Hello, everybody, and welcome from United Dirt Sim Series, Pushing the Cushion Productions. My name is Dave Ward. I will be bringing you all of the exciting racing we have here in the Dirt Empire Magazine 410 Elites here from Bristol, baby. Should be interesting as the real life races are running this weekend as well at the Bristol Dirt Track. It's going to be interesting. So far, we have 12 drivers that will be entered into tonight's race. Shea Palo sitting on top of the board here in hot laps with a 13.9. Kenny Miller in second. Mason Hannigan in third. Daniel Boyd fourth. Top five for Randy Shreves. This is definitely going to be interesting as this is the newest track here on iRacing. And it is banked like a super speedway in the corners. And it is a true half-mile track. So these 410s are going to let it eat here at Bristol. Just about done with practice here. You can see some of these guys getting some practice out on the track currently. Kenny Miller's out there. Daniel Boyd there in the number 79. You got Randy Shreves in the 56. And your 360 point series points leader right now, Aiden Beerline in the 13A. As we go into tonight's race, it's going to be interesting to see how many of these guys are definitely points racing. Tyler Schell out front with 606 points before we start tonight's event. 576 for second place, Aiden Beerline. Kenny Miller in third with 574 points, so only 2-point difference between second and third here in the Dirt Empire Magazine 410 Elites as we go into Bristol. Mason Hannigan just a few points behind with 565 points, and Shea Palo running in the fifth position with 427. So second through fourth, they're going to be battling tonight to see who and where they're going to finish with these points. About 10 seconds left here in hot laps. We will be jumping directly into qualifying. Miller there from Phantom Motorsports trying to get it done. Like Mason Hannigan out on the track for his qualifying attempt. You'll start to see all the cars showing up on the left-hand side as they make laps here at Bristol. Hannigan for Black Diamond Motorsports. Hannigan sitting in fourth in the points before tonight's race, looking to move forward here possibly. Eric Wilkie out right now. He just finished up. He's holding down the second position so far. Tyler Schell right there in the number 85. He is the returning champion for the 410 Elites and current point series leader. He's going to go second fastest. Dustin Big Money Sargent right there in number 77. Alex Hanna finishing up. Randy Shreves Looks like Matthew Croak out there right now. Croak in the number 2 car. Trying to see what he can do. He moves up to the 4th quickest. Still looking for a few to put down some times here. Aiden Bierlein hasn't put in a time yet. Kenny Miller hasn't put in a time. Chris Sabaski out there right now. Another Phantom Motorsports car. Right there in the number 21. Sabaski going to go 8th fastest right there. Line. Getting ready to rock and roll for his qualifying as well. Just past halfway here in the qualifying. We will be doing the drivers meeting as well, getting that all squared away. Drivers are going to be told what rules to follow, including don't exit the pits under green flag conditions. So Beerline with a crew chief by the name of Alex Bergeron tonight, getting a little bit of help from him to see what he can do as he is going to be pushing here at Bristol. Beerline going to go 2nd fastest right there, 14 flat, 14.040. Randy Shreve's going to sneak into the top spot there with the 13.989. From Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. This should be interesting here as Bristol is the newest addition to iRacing. Got just under a minute here left in qualifying. Qualifying done. Randy Shreves, Aiden Bierlein up on the top 2 spots. We are getting ready for heat race number 1. All drivers will make the A main tonight. It's a matter of where they will start though. So heat race number 1 pulling onto the grid. Mason Hannigan from Black Diamond Motorsports in the number 7, going to start on the pole position. In the number 23 from Phantom Motorsports, that is going to be Kenny Miller. Inside row number 2 is going to be the number 79 from Iridium Sim Sports. It's Daniel Boyd. Outside of him, in the number 56 from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, top qualifier Randy Shreves. Starting inside row number 3 in the number 85 from Elbows Up Sim Sports, it is Tyler Schell. Outside of him, in the number 21, it is Chris Sabaski from Phantom Motorsports. And rounding out the field is Alex Hanna in the number 17 from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. That is your first heat race. Hannigan going to bring us down to the green flag for the inaugural run here with United Dirt Sim Series at the Bristol Motor Speedway. $23M of Kenny Miller starting outside row number 1. He's going to be looking at Mason Hannigan. Hannigan going to try and get the best start he can here in heat race number 1. 10 laps the distance. All drivers will transfer to the A main. However, the better they finish here in their heat race, the better they will start in the feature. True half-mile track, these cars will be reaching the top speed that a 410 is capable of. Hannigan going to get one hell of a start here in heat race number 1. Kenny Miller going to be chasing him down. Now Daniel Boyd going to pull into the number 3 spot, dropping Randy Shreves back to 4th. Tyler Schell in the 5th position. Schell already starting to charge there. Hannigan kind of working right around the middle of the track. It's working for him so far. Miller now reeling him in. Shreves battling with Daniel Boyd right there for the 3rd position. Battle is for the lead right here. Kenny Miller looking on the inside. Thought better about it. He's going to wait a lap or two. Hannigan running straight up the gut, right through the middle of the corners. It seems to be working really good, finding a lot of good bite right there. Randy Shreves now solidly taking over the 3rd position, trying to move forward and reel in the leaders. He might be there in the end. 5 of 10. We are only halfway. Oh, it gets into Kenny Miller. So Shreves and Miller make some contact there. Not sure what happened there. But now Shreves holding down the 2nd spot. He is reeling in Mason Hannigan like Hannigan's standing still. Tyler Schell moves up into the 3rd position. Schell now trying to throw his name in the hat. And Chris Sabaski right there in the 21 car also. Kenny Miller way off pace there, unfortunately. Trying to finish off. He was having one hell of a run. Not sure if they just made slight contact there, it looked like. Race and deal. We'll have to go back and look at that later on after the race. Right now it is Hannigan out front and Shreves running in 2nd. Schell in 3rd. Shreves breaking loose a little bit. So did Hannigan. Shreves gets a run. Oh! Shreves got one hell of a setup here. Now Schell coming down the inside, gives the right rear to Shreves. It is 3-way battle as they come by for the checkered flags. Shreves, Hannigan, Schell, Sabaski, Boyd, Hanna, and Miller. That was interesting heat race to say the least. And heat race number 2 taken to the grid. Anne-Marie checking in. Hi all. Hello, hello. And we will have to see how heat race number 2 ends here. Starting on the pole position from Phantom Motorsports in the number 2 car, it is Matthew Croak. From LGR Motorsports, top qualifier in the 360s, and then his night really fell off. He is looking to redeem himself here in the 410 Elites. It is Blaine Brink in the 21. He is hungry. Row number 2 on the inside from Elbows Up Sim Sports in the other number 21. So Blaine Brink is the 021. Shea Palo is the number 21 Roofco sponsor machine. He will be starting inside row number 2. Aiden Beerline will be starting just to his outside in the 13A from Beerline Racing. Row number 3 on the inside in the number 41, it is Eric Wilkie from Handmade Motorsports right there. And outside of him, Dustin Big Money Sargent, sponsored by Pushing the Cushion Productions and Michelle Rose Photography. So Croak here in the number 2, going to bring us down and around for the green flag at the first night for Bristol. Croak getting ready. Brink on the outside of row number 1. Pace truck is off. Croak lights the fire. He is down and away. Blaine Brink in the number 21, going to be working on the outside. And Aiden Beerline holding down 3rd. Shea Palo 4th. Woo! Beerline and Brink. Brink losing parts from his car. Hitting that inside wall. It might have been the cone. I'm not sure. It went so fast there. But now, Brink dropping back to 4th. Shea Palo stepping up into that 2nd position. And Matthew Croak still out front for Phantom Motorsports. So these guys not running out against the wall yet. I have a feeling we'll be seeing that towards the end of the night. Running mid-track right now. Palo really getting a good run from Elbows Up Sim Sports there in the teal and black. Shea Palo really reeling in Croak right there through the corner. Battle is for 2nd. It's starting to heat back up for the 3rd position as well. Dustin Sargent taking it over. He is up 3 positions there in the number 77. Blaine Brink now working right on his tail tank in the 021. Brink going to look down the inside, slide. Dustin Sargent going to try and drive right around the outside. Croak still battling right there. Palo right off of his tail tank. Oh, Palo makes slight contact there. And now it is the 21 car battling with the 21 car for the 2nd position. They even have the same number font, it looks like. It's very similar. Maybe Blaine Brink is paying tribute to the number 21, Shea Palo. Matthew Croak from Phantom Motorsports getting a little bit of a breather right now as he has about 0.6 of a second gap in between 1st and 2nd. Palo trying to reel him back in. Aiden Beerline battling back up into the 4th position now. These guys really getting racy here on this true half mile for Bristol. And it's going to be Croak, Palo, top 2 spots. They are going directly into the warm-up. We'll be waiting to see how many minutes of warm-up we'll be running. I would assume quite a bit because the car count is a little bit lower tonight. There you have it, straight from the track personnel. We will be running the full warm-up. just past halfway here in the final warm-up session. Tyler Schell is the fastest car on the track right now. Kenny Miller running in the second spot. Mason Hannigan running in third. So that's going to do it for the final warm-up. We are jumping directly into the A main for the Dirt Empire Magazine 410 Elites, coming at you here for the inaugural race at Bristol Motor Speedway. You wanted the best, you got UDSS. And here we go. Starting on the pole position in the number 56 from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, it is Randy Shreves. Outside row number 1 in the number 2 from Phantom Motorsports, it is Matthew Croak. Inside row number 2 in the number 7 from Black Diamond Motorsports, it is Mason Hannigan. Outside of him, in the number 21 from Elbows Up Sim Sports, it is Shea Pallow. Inside row number 3, also from Elbows Up Sim Sports, your current points leader and returning 410's Elite Champ, it is Tyler Schell. Outside of him, in the 021 from LGR Motorsports, Blaine Brink. Number 21 right there from Phantom Motorsports, going to be starting inside row number 3. It's Chris Sabaski, the number 79 of Daniel Boyd from Iridium Sim Sports, outside row number 3. Then you have Alex Hanna, Dustin Big Money Sargent, Kenny Miller III, Aiden Beerline in the 13A. That is going to do it for this A main. They kind of fell out of position there, guys, so I do apologize. But we will be green flag racing here for the inaugural race at Bristol Motor Speedway here with United Dirt Sim Series in the Dirt Empire Magazine 410 Elites. Randy Shreve's going to bring us down and around for the green flag. Lights are off on the pace truck. We should see him going green flag this time by. Pace truck should be making its way off. There it is. Light the fire, spin the tires. We're racing at Bristol, baby. Randy Shreves jumping out to the early lead. 3 wide at Bristol. It is Croak, Hannigan, and Shell battling for that second position. Can't count out. Holy cow. Oh, they dropped back. Okay, Shea Palo was going to make it 4 wide. Palo, the cream in the Oreo cookie, now holding on to that second and third position. He's battling right there. Looks like he's going to settle into second for a moment. Croak out into the outside. So Matthew Croak losing there on that one. Might have been a little bit of net code as he got pushed out into the outside wall. And there he is from Phantom Motorsports. Aiden Beerline working from deep in the field. He's in 10th place currently. And so is Kenny Miller. Kenny Miller in 11th. So these guys battling from pretty deep, and these are all superstars here with United Dirt Sim Series, some of the best. Blaine Brink gets the 21, battling the 21 right now, and the 21 is going to take over the second position, but now the 21 on the inside going to take back over second. That's so confusing. Luckily, I know both drivers. Shea Palo with the yellow number 21 there, and the white number 21 is Blaine Brink. Randy Shreve still out front, 6 laps in on this one, and we almost went 3 wide for the third position. Now Blaine Brink puts it out into the outside wall. It's going to stay green. He did gather it up, but lost quite a few positions. Aiden Beerline starting to make his charge. He is up to 8th. Beerline puts it out in the wall now. So now he goes back to 10th, right where he started, unfortunately. Right now it is all the Randy Shreve show for Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Both elbows up drivers that are in tonight's race. Shea Palo and Tyler Shell right there trying to battle for this win. Shell definitely points racing. He is the champ so far and returning champ from last year. Shea Palo trying to make a big splash here as he has had a podium finish earlier on in the season, but he is definitely due and ready to get back up there again. Drivers are battling side by side. Shreves trying to hold down that top side. Everybody else kind of battling and working on the inside of him. Now Shell going to mount his charge on the inside. We're 3 wide. Wow, this is just crazy how the speeds that they're able to carry. Chris Sabaski right behind. I don't think these guys are even letting off. Sabaski there from Phantom Motorsports now up into the 4th position. Oh, Palo making a little bit of contact with Shreves there. They still continue on, though. Shreves trying to hold it down. He is still out front. We are coming up on halfway. Might be some damage to Randy Shreves' car from that contact. Not sure yet. Shell now putting the pressure on Randy Shreves. Chris Sabaski making his push. He's up to the 3rd position now on the outside with Shea Palo working down the inside, so that's hard to really call on which drivers are where, but yikes. This is 5 drivers all battling. You could throw a stripper's G-string around all 5 of these guys. Shell now starting to pull out just a little bit. Car upside down in front of the leaders. It was Blaine Brink. I think that is going to bring out the caution flag. Whoo, that was a crazy one. Let's go back and see what brought out that caution flag here, as it looks like it might have been Blaine Brink, I believe, in the 21. So Brink just trying to get it going here. Way off pace from an earlier on incident there. Maybe that didn't bring it out here. So it might have been Croak right there in the number 2. Let's see. It was Blaine Brink getting sideways, spinning out in front of the leaders there. And Croak unfortunately caught on and hit him. So that might have put Croak back a ways. Not sure. We'll have to wait and see how it all works out. So Tyler Schell still out on point. Randy Shreves running in the second spot. Shea Pallow in third. So it's elbows up. Sofa King elbows up. And then it goes back to Phantom Motorsports driver Chris Sabaski. And then Black Diamond Motorsports driver Mason Hannigan. So there's a whole bunch of teams represented here just in the top 5 or 6. Iridium Sim Sports driver right behind him. That's Daniel Boyd. And then it goes back to Phantom. So Shell trying to get this one over. It is only halfway here at Bristol. And I am pretty sure they are standing all over the loud pedal here. So far, the hard charger right now is Kenny Miller in the 23M. Right there. From Phantom Motorsports, up 6 positions. Shell moving up 4, so he is also on a tear there and can't go up anymore as he is leading the way. So it is Shell Shreves, Pallow third, fourth is Chris Sabaski, fifth Mason Hannigan, sixth Daniel Boyd, seventh Kenny Miller, eighth Alex Hanna, ninth Aiden Beerline, 10th is Dustin Sargent, 11th Eric Wilkie. That is going to round out the field as we are doubling them up here, and we are going to go back to a double file restart halfway home here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Tyler Schell getting a nice restart there. Randy Shreves dropping back just a little bit, but not much. Sabaski there in the black, white, and gold, number 21, trying to get a run. Shreves trying to hold on to that second position. Shea Pallow now trying to battle on the inside. Pallow going to settle in just for a quick moment as now Mason Hannigan makes his charge. Sabaski down low now. All these guys chasing down Tyler Schell. Kenny Miller now moving up into the 6th position. Aiden Beerline up to 8th. Some of these guys moving forward now. Randy Shreves starting to fall off just a little bit. Hang on to her, Randy. So Shreves back to the 5th position now. It is Schell up front, Sabaski in 2nd. Pallow 3rd. Hannigan 4th right now as it stands. Kenny Miller now up to 5th. Can he make something happen here? Some problems for Randy Shreves. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened. So it looks like Kenny Miller giving the old right rear to Randy Shreves and then collected Daniel Boyd. So tough spot for him there. Yeah, tough spot there. Too bad for those guys. They were all doing good. Randy Shreves was having one hell of a night as well. So we are going to go back. I think it will be one more double file restart here. Shell and Sabaski up front. And then it's going to be Hannigan and Paolo in the second row. Aiden Bierlein moving up into the 6th position now, so he is making his charge towards the front. Winding down in this one. It looks like it's going to be about a 10-lap shootout here. Chris Sabaski pretty hungry for the win. He has moved up 5 positions. Shell has went up 4. Elbows Up Sim Sports sending quite a few drivers our way to United Dirt Sim Series. We appreciate them really supporting us and standing behind us. Same with Phantom Motorsports. They have sent quite a few drivers our way as well. So it's always awesome to have the teams show support and bring multiple drivers to represent their teams. So it seems like each season we pick up another larger iRacing team, and we appreciate them coming out and supporting us, and we try to support them as much as we can. This one is going to be an interesting finish, I think, as this is the best of the best here in United Dirt Sim Series. All of these drivers top notch, and they come and battle week in and week out. The number 85 right there, your current points leader for the season. He is the returning champ from last year. Had some great battles with Alex Bergeron last season. Bergeron wasn't able to make this season, unfortunately, and that was a bummer. We were really looking forward to see that battle continue. But Sabaski, Paolo, all of those guys bringing the heat. Although Shea Paolo and Tyler Shell are teammates, they are both running for the win, and they will run each other hard. They will run each other clean, and they will give each other enough room, but not much more than that. Single file restart since it is less than 10 laps to go. We are back to green flag racing. Tyler Shell still out front. Sabaski in second. Paolo third. We're going to go ahead and focus a little bit back here because we can see more cars. Kenny Miller really running the wheels off that car there in the 23M. You can see him pop on the bottom of the screen there at the very end. And he is making a battle. He is up to 5th now. Paolo trying to reel back in Sabaski. Paolo in the number 21. And the other number 21. I forgot there was 3 21s in this race. The other 21 of Chris Sabaski. So Tyler Shell trying to drive out of everybody's life. They are not trying to let that happen. 5 laps to go. Whoa, Sabaski getting a little bit loose there. Paolo with a lot better run. Paolo now working down the inside. Ooh, it's getting close. Hannigan trying to get one hell of a run. He is running all the way up on the high side there. And he is bringing Kenny Miller along. They want to play along for the second position too. So 2nd through 5th right there on your screen. As we are winding this one down, 28 laps in. Only a couple more to go. Look at that. Mason Hannigan all the way out against the wall, trying to keep up as much momentum as he can. Shea Paolo trying to run more of a low line like he has all night. Now Eric Wilkie coming out of nowhere in the number 41. And he is reeling in the top 5. We are on the white flag lap. Tyler Shell just in front of this pack. This is 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th place. Now Paolo getting into Miller. Miller getting into Paolo. I don't know which one it was. Oh, they get into each other, take each other out. So that is going to finish with Tyler Shell with the win. Sabaski 2nd, Mason Hannigan 3rd. Eric Wilkie up into the 4th spot. 5th is Aiden Bierlein. 6th is Matthew Croak. 7th, Dustin Big Money Sargent. 8th for Shea Paolo. Ninth for Daniel Boyd, and Kenny Miller finishing in like 11th position. Wow, that was a crazy finish there for those drivers. They were battling side by side by side the whole race. And here we go. We're going to see if we can get these drivers in for driver interviews. Coming home in third place tonight in the number 7 from Black Diamond Motorsports, Mason Hannigan. That was a pretty crazy race.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd rather stub my toe than run around here.
Really? It looked like it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, absolutely hate this place.
Well, for hating it, you did pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, you know what? We're just gonna let her rip. And, we went to the wall, and I don't know. I guess it worked, but that's all right. We'll I don't know. We'll move on to tomorrow, honestly.
So you were that? Did you take a nap? While you
I would have. Yeah, I think I could have slept and drove at the same time right there.
So were you flat foot, or did you have to let up?
Oh yeah, no, you never lifted. Nope.
Well, there you go.
Nope. Never ever.
You were
lifted.
sitting in 4th position. Last lap, it looked like Shea Pallow and Kenny Miller getting together, and so they dropped a few positions. It looks like you might have grabbed 3rd position because you were only about 10 points out from Kenny Miller. So it is possible that you're sitting in the 3rd spot after tonight's race, and running for the purse at the end of the year. That's got to be okay. I mean, that's better than taking a nap, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We might have got second there after this race. I don't know. I know Beerline was 2 points in front of Kenny, I think, and I was only like 8 or 10 behind Kenny. I don't even know. We'll take a look.
Yeah, it was. So Shell had 606.
Yeah, we can just forget about him. Just forget about him.
Beerline had 576 and Miller with 574. So you finishing in front of both of those drivers might have made a difference tonight.
Yeah, hopefully. And then they come over the mic and they say we're gonna run Bristol for the midgets tomorrow, and I'm like, oh man. But I don't mind the non-wing cars around here. I mean, I hope we go to Knoxville. I would prefer we do midgets at Bristol next season, but we'll see what. Hopefully we can have a vote, and either
that would be great. I love it when drivers get involved.
Get the vote.
In
the
league, because they have a say.
Yes,
absolutely.
I don't care about the last 2 tracks. I just don't want to run Cedar Lake again. I mean, I wouldn't mind running Cedar Lake, but I don't know.
Well, there you go. Who would you like to thank? Who got you out here in 3rd place on the podium tonight?
Yeah, Black Diamond Motorsports, Tim Sims, UDTV, Vads Eyewear, Simpson Race Products. Can't thank you guys for putting on the league, and can't thank you for broadcasting it. And I just can't thank myself for trying to rip the lip the last couple laps and try and kill myself.
Well, it looked like it was reeling him in. I mean, you definitely had something for him. It seemed like the outside line was starting to come in, and you were just letting it eat up against the wall, and it was pretty awesome to watch. So you might have thought it was really boring, but it actually was a pretty good race to watch on TV because, you guys were 2, 3, 4 wide at points. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I got that Tyler Show kid running me over. I mean, I'm just kidding. I don't know what happened. I think we net coded the first couple of corners. He's
just a rookie.
Yeah. I think he tapped my rear bumper a couple of times. I don't know what was happening. They had to have been net code because honestly, with this place, the net code in Heat 3 or 2, whatever it was, like that was ridiculous. I think there was I think you could have fit Lima Land's width track in between them two.
So updated points. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Tyler Shell with 682 points. Aiden Beerline with 643 points. Mason Hannigan with 636 points. And Kenny Miller dropping back to fourth with 619 points.
So 7 points, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So there
That's
you
all right.
go. Pretty close. It's a
Yeah.
great
Hopefully,
race. Great
hopefully Tyler
season.
can just step on it and not finish the race the next 2 weeks, and we'll be all right.
There you go.
We'll be all right.
I don't know if that's going to happen, but you can wish and hope and
Well, I'm not gonna say. I hope he wins. I hope he wins
there you go.
because karma's gonna get me, and I'm gonna flip out of the ballpark at Fairbury, or I don't even know where we go next week.
Do you think there's an announcer's curse? Maybe I should announce his name a couple extra times.
Uh,
He doesn't make
no,
mistakes.
no,
Yeah, I don't
no.
think he
He's
makes
all right as long as he doesn't see or like himself in the Pro Series. He'll be all right.
mistakes. There you go. That is Mason Hannigan coming home in third place tonight and now third place in the points series. Congratulations. We will see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, hopefully it lasts that long. But hey, you never know.
There you go. See you then. Mason Hannigan coming home in third. In second tonight, Chris Sabaski.
How's it going, my friend?
It is going very well. 21, a very popular number in tonight's race. At one point, I think you guys were second, third, and fourth, or third, fourth, and fifth. I'm not sure. But it was the 21 car battling with the 21 car and battling with the 21 car. And you were the 21 that made the difference tonight, coming home in second. Mason Hannigan said it was a really boring race. Was it boring?
I don't know that I'd say that specifically. I found it entertaining. I don't know. It got kind of. There was an intense battle in the middle of the race there, where we're all in a tight pack. I felt like I was maybe a little bit quicker than the guys in front of me, and everyone was diced for position there. So I don't know. I found it enjoyable, but I mean,
Yeah, I
Bristol's
think
pretty
he
wide
was
open for a one run.
basically, yeah, he was saying that, it was just wide open, stand on it and hope for the best. But man, at one point you guys were 3 wide. There was a couple points where people thought about going 4 wide. And even though it might not have felt the sense of speed in the car on the broadcast, it looked absolutely awesome because there were cars everywhere. And Bristol being so wide, it seemed to make for a great racing surface for you guys. And, you really turned it on the back half of the race, it seemed like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that Bristol's the most technical track on the service. Some of these other like little tighter bull rings, really racy, and they put on some great shows. But I was pretty satisfied with the performance. I thought that for a little while there, I felt like the fastest car on the track. I was able to put it anywhere. I actually have to give a lot of credit to Mason. There was one time I was running the cush and I ran a diamond off the corner, and he bailed out of a kind of like a run off the bottom, and we could have tagged each other. So credit to him for being, observant and aware of what's going on there. But yeah, I thought that I would have had a chance maybe at the end there, and after that last caution, the line I was running went away a little bit, and Tyler got kind of started pulling on me. So happy to bring it home in second, and sometimes it's the best result you can take. You got to take it.
Well, you look like you were fighting and scratching and kicking and biting your way up to the top. And second place was where you made it. But I still thought you put on a very great performance. And, I said in the broadcast, thank you to Phantom Motorsports for bringing out multiple drivers and coming out and supporting the league. I know you guys got into the season a little bit late, but, we just wanted to say thank you for, bringing multiple drivers and putting them in the shows. So it's awesome having you guys.
Thanks, I really appreciate that. Yeah, we'll definitely try to get out here a little more.
Especially when there's a lot of money on the line. You probably should have been here for the rest of the season, right?
Certainly would have liked to. Absolutely, we'll try and make sure that moving forward that we're all here for it, and we got a couple more guys that we got some other commitments, but hopefully we'll be able to drag out the whole group here one of these nights.
Well, that would totally be awesome for sure. Who would you like to thank? Who helped make this possible for you tonight?
The usual people in our corner, all the guys over at the team, PowerOutdoors.net, Weichel Sportswear, Velocity Race Design, CD Symptography. You guys for putting on the league and the broadcast, all the competitors that come out and make it a great race, and congrats to Tyler on the win and Mason on the podium. And if there's a contingent of fans out there that enjoyed the race, I don't know how boring it was from their perspective, but hopefully we can come out and do this again in a week's time.
There you go. Well, I definitely look forward to it. And once again, Chris Zabaski in the second position tonight from Phantom Motorsports. And with the win, the number 85, Tyler Shell from Elbows Up Sim Sports. How are you doing tonight, brother?
Doing good. Doing better than I was an hour ago, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that, it looked like the back half of the race there, the first half, it was really racy. Looked like you were thinking about going 3 or 4 wide with Paolo there and a few of the other drivers. And you just kind of kept digging, and came up with the win. How was it out there?
It was good. You smart with your moves in the feature because they can lose you a lot of time. It could get you in trouble. So I backed out of a couple situations and picked the right ones to right gaps to go through, and was able to get to the lead, and then kind of had a gap, and then Chris closed it, and then after that last caution, felt like I was in control the last 10 laps.
I mean, I think that's part of it, right? Like, this is almost the Daytona of dirt track racing. Wouldn't you agree? Where, like, you can get there really quickly, but to actually make it stick and make it work, sometimes you have to pick your moves and play it up more like chess. Don't you think?
Yeah, it's for sure. You just gotta be smart because if you, it's all momentum and they can really gain on you quick, and then you're losing 3-4 positions. So try to limit the slide jobs more. Just try to drive past somebody and keep your momentum moving forward.
Well, you did it once again. Points leading right now. Who are you worried about? Who are you worried about in the points coming after you now?
I'm more worried about them double points day races. I mean, I could build a big points gap all I want, but if I get wrecked in one of them, it's pretty much over. So, and both the first weeks they had them, I got wrecked and had to go to the back with like under 10. So I don't know. I don't have good luck with them. So I'm not really scared of anybody. I'm more scared of getting wrecked.
Well, there you go. I think that kind of plays into it, though. The double points nights, I think, definitely keep it interesting. And you're out front, 682 points. Aiden's now in second, 643. Hannigan's with 636. So I think it's going to really tighten up here towards the end of the season.
Yeah, I just got to be smart with everything. Had a terrible qualifying effort. I think I was like not fourth from the back, and moved up, got some heat points, and then got as many as I could in the feature. Just trying to slowly but surely widen the points gap out.
Well, keep going, brother. You got this. I said it to Chris, and I'd say it to you as well. Thank you very much. Elbows Up has always kind of stood behind United Dirt Sim Series and brought out some of your best drivers. And I just wanted to stop and say, thank you to you guys for, coming out and bringing the team. And, Shay's been coming out on a regular basis. We've seen Rowley this season, and quite a few of the drivers from Elbows Up. So, we appreciate that. It definitely goes noticed for sure. And, I think it's awesome that you guys are here, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Just wish everybody would come. I think the first week we had like, I don't know, 20s at least, and the past 2 weeks we just haven't had the crowds. I don't know.
Well, I think part of it is they realize they're not in the point running for the money, so then they're like, well, but hey, it's just a free paycheck for you, right?
It's I guess it's the way you see it.
I don't know. It's just less people that you have to compete with to make sure that you get to the front, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's just faster night. Only have 2 heat races in a feature.
Yeah, well, we shot through it, but still an hour-long show. But who would you like to thank, brother, who helped get you out here to victory lane for the 6th time this season in the 410 Elites?
I'd just like to thank you and their Empire Magazine for sponsoring. I think Jessup's also sponsoring Gilliat Trucking, so thanks to them for putting money up, you for broadcasting, and I was up some sports, and her sponsors, School Sim Racing, Interstate Speedway, Motorsport Speed, Just Logistics, Paint Supply, Tuna Can, Hergot Real Estate, BSR, Oval Off-Road Gas, Kenchvets at Pro Roofco, and Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation.
There you go, brother. Breathe, man. Breathe. You got it out. Again. Absolutely. That is Tyler Shell with the win. We will see you tomorrow night, brother, and have a great night, man.
See you, man. See you next week. Well, actually, see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
Midgets, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, there
Trying
you go.
to close the points gap, I guess.
Absolutely. So that is Tyler Shell with the win tonight, and that is going to do it for United Dirt Sim Series Pushing the Cushion Productions. My name is Dave Ward. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great week, and we will see you tomorrow night for the midgets coming at you at 8:30 Central.